What's going on, guys? Welcome back to I think this is the third Fuzzbum Podcast. With me here tonight, I have my friend Sam.
Hello.
We have Diego, who, let me add, is fucked out of his mind right now.
Yo, I'm sober, bro.
Yeah, sure.
And then Keegan.
What it do, baby?
Unfortunately, tonight, we don't have Jackson with us, because he actually hurt his knee.
We hyperextended that shit backwards in our football game.
We'll have him talk about that next time he's on.
Yeah, just explain where he's been. Fuck off, Diego.
Also, y'all should know Jackie's birthday just passed.
Hey.
Yeah, it was
Shit, I didn't beat him up today. Oh,
Yes,
he got
injured.
He got beat up enough of the football game. Never mind.
I. Before we kick this off officially, something the podcast does not know. Our boy Sam here, he's officially a father.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, actually,
Tell us about it, Sam.
today. A month ago from the date we're filming this.
No, Tuesday.
No?
Technically it was Tuesday because they count 4 weeks when they do the age of a baby. It's weird, I know. No, here's a cool fact. Yeah, they count 4 weeks in the age, not like the actual month itself.
Really?
Like, so he was born on Tuesday 4 weeks ago, so he turned a month on Tuesday. It's actually, it's super strange.
That's weird, because the way I was born on May 21st. It literally says on my birth certificate I was born May 21st, and that's my birthday.
No, it's still going to be your birthday, because it's a year, but they don't count that as, I don't know, it's super weird.
Is that's how, like, she's doing it?
I think that's how the hospital does it.
That's so weird.
So I got a
it's
question.
super
I got a
awkward.
question.
What's up?
What if your birthday was on New Year's?
What do you mean? Like
if
New
your
Year's Day?
Yeah.
you're still born on either day,
Like you're born January 1st of that year.
No, but are you born in the afternoon or in the morning?
Depends
Or
on
in
when
the
you're
night?
fucking born, you
It depends
dumbass.
on what time you're born.
Okay, what if you're born like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? So New Year's Eve, if you're born New Year's Eve,
You can't.
What if
No,
you
as soon
landed-
as the baby comes out is when you're born. If your legs are sticking out at 11:59 New Year's Eve and your head and body is fully out.
Doesn't it go head first, though?
Yeah, but I'm talking about
babies-
emergency. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, if half of the baby's out at 11:59 New Year's Eve,
You're not born yet.
yeah, you're not born yet. You're not born until the whole body is out of the vaginal cavity.
Canal?
Okay, but what if
I wanna say canal.
What if like the
We shouldn't be
doctor-
talking about this. We are the least educated people to talk about
Hey,
this.
I'm pretty
don't know.
I'm pretty
No.
fucking educated, but I have a kid.
By the way,
get birth
plus my
too.
mom's a nurse. I know my shit, my guy.
I'll show you, nurse. That
What?
didn't make sense.
Shut up. Oh yeah, I was talking about my kid. So I have a son. He's pretty cool.
But he may or may not have
What
made
do you-
the whole Fuzzbum
Yo,
gang
yo.
What do you mean
Godfathers.
kind
Yo,
of?
his
What?
name is Austin.
With a Y. I know.
With a Y.
I fucking hate it. I
It's
fucking hate
really
it.
weird, man.
And unfortunately, my boy Sam doesn't get his last name and the baby's name.
Yo, we can
'cause-
change that.
No, but she has every one of her other exes' last names in the name.
No, she doesn't.
That'd be
because
fun.
it's such a long fucking last name, bro. That was the joke.
Yeah.
Yo, that was a
Is
good
it
joke.
3 last
Yeah,
names or
I
just
see.
2?
3.
No, it's one. Actually, no, it's 2 last names, but they're hyphenated, and then he has 2 middle names on top of that.
Oh my god.
Like I thought I had a long name with 4. No, he's got.
That kid's gonna get bullied.
I have the normal 3.
He's not gonna get bullied when he's my son, bro.
Have you guys ever met anybody without a middle name?
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
It's super weird
Yeah,
because
me.
Shut up, Enrique.
he's the only person that anybody's gonna know the middle name of.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think about
Fuck
that.
you, cracker.
I mean,
Hey,
mine's
that's
pretty
racist
easy because it's just
Mexican.
Benjamin.
You guys used to own me. Shut the fuck
Oh,
Shut
hey,
up,
that's
Yas.
my name.
Yes, stupid.
Yas.
Pretty stupid.
Shut up, Keegan. I'm gonna smack you.
I'll
Okay.
show you smack.
Give you my smack.
Yo, it's kind of weird. There
What?
was this girl that was madly obsessed with me for
Yeah.
like a couple months. Her name was Emily Hannah.
Jesus, you can't say full names, dumbass.
No, that was just her middle name. I'm not saying her last name.
Her
but
name was
her best
Her
friend's
name
name.
was Dwight?
Her best friend's name, who I ended up dating later on.
Jesus.
Her name was Hannah Emily.
Huh.
That's super weird. I think that's such a coincidence.
You have
know
a
what's
thing-
a coincidence? Sam's baby mama, her name is Tia.
That's, you mean
Right.
Dwight?
And then the other chick is Leia.
Dwight.
You mean her twin sister? Yeah.
Dwight's twin sister.
Are you talking about my
Dwight?
new? Are you talking about my new girl?
Yeah.
No,
What's
her name is Thea.
Thea and Tia, bro. That
These
shit
are
is
just gonna
insane.
be Dwight. Stop
I know,
fucking saying
I
names.
just one keeps saying Tia, and Tia, because it's more for you to blurp out Tia.
You're just gonna have to blurp out this entire section.
Dwight. No, please go
Just
through
give me
it.
some-
No,
Dwight.
just-
I need that right now.
No, just
Give me that
no.
right now. I need more alcohol.
Dwight.
What you need to do though
Leia.
is you need to just beep it out and then just say, and on this quick commercial break, and then just have a recording of you sitting there saying, "What's up, guys? Diego's being a dumb cunt right now, so go
my
forward.
God.
Just have a
I'm
random
so
plug."
doing it.
Yeah.
Bleep.
Oh, this
Okay,
is
who
gonna
has-
be a fuck show to edit now.
Who has a cool story to tell?
All right. Thank you for listening to
Shut up.
that ad.
Yo, I forgot we're still recording.
So thank you for listening to that short little commercial break we had there. Thank
Shut
you to
up,
our
man.
sponsors very much. So yeah,
Wait, what sponsors?
Thea.
Shut up, man.
Oh.
Diego, I am deadass about to cut out every fucking part, so it's just silence when you speak.
I'm okay with that.
What?
Okay,
Shit.
does anybody have
She's hot though.
Does anybody have any cool stories to talk about? Anything that the group doesn't know about?
Oh. Well,
We just say that till Jackson's here.
No. I'm gonna tell it anyways. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Jackson's here in spirit.
Yeah, so we ended up going to this party, me, Keegan, and Jackson.
Yeah.
That being last weekend.
Last
the weekend
weekend.
before recording this.
Yeah, last weekend.
And yeah, we were having a good time. The boys, they drank. I just
You got
smoked
high.
I just smoked a bit of that weed. Smoked before we left. Smoked when we were there. Smoked a bit when we got back. And yeah, I was pretty fucking lit. And then my boys, they were pretty good as well because there was some good weed at that party, and they also had some drinks too. But anyways, there was this guy there. He ended up saying he wants to shotgun some alcohol, right? So we had some twisted teas there. This
Dwight
guy,
shotgun that like a legend though.
yeah, he shotgunned 4 in a row. Said he's gonna throw up. Not even 15 minutes later, he threw up. Ended up going inside smoking, and then about 20 minutes after that, we were all like, we're pretty fucking hungry, guys. Like, where are the snacks at? And they said they ran out. Like, everybody ate all the snacks before we even got there, right? So we're like, hey, we should go to 7-Eleven. Let's walk there. And then this guy, he pipes up and says, well, I can probably drive you guys. I feel fine. I'm good enough to drive. And they're like, oh, no, you had some twisted teas. He's like, yeah, but that was like an hour ago. I'm fine now. Like, I don't feel it. I threw it all up. And we believed him. Because we were fucked out of our minds. We believed
Don't
him.
drive drunk or intoxicated.
Shut up, Sam.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, listen to Sam, but shut up, Sam. I ended up saying, yeah, let's go. So me and Jackson hopped in his car with one other guy. It was pretty fucking cool. Both of them were cool, by the way, but we ended up going halfway to 7-Eleven. It's about 2 blocks away from the house. It's around 7-minute walk. It's like a 3-minute drive. So we drove there. Halfway there, this guy driving, he pipes up and says, guys, I'm actually pretty fucked up. I'm only starting to notice it now. And he's driving 120 and we don't realize it down the little tiny streets in the city. My friend Jackson, he starts losing his shit. He was like, oh my God, slow the fuck down, man. And I'm sitting there relaxed. Same with the guy in the passenger seat. And looking back at it, it was so fucked for either of us to be so relaxed. Oh, there's a guy basically hammered out of his mind, driving 120 down a little tiny road.
Can I say something? It's about Ben.
You gotta speak up.
Okay, so I want to say something. It's about Ben. So when Ben does something really stupid and we get caught, and like Ben just turns into the world's most smart ass person ever. He just like smiles, crosses his arms, skips a little, Oh my god, it's so fun. He's done
I
that
just
so
kinda
many
laugh.
times. Like, he's just such a
Bro, that's
smart
what almost got
man.
us killed.
Dude,
No, it just about got
honestly.
Diego and I.
Dude, I could have touched the hood if I tried.
Yo, same
I
here,
had to
bro.
jump
Same
over
here.
it, man. That shit was fun. That was a good night, though.
That was
For
nutty.
for the most part.
Yeah, other than the girls like having panic attacks.
I'm pretty sure we
My-
talked about this in
Yeah,
podcast.
this
too.
is
Yeah.
the
Go check
first.
that out.
No, this is our first podcast we talked about. This.
Really?
Yeah.
Cat, I swear to God.
Oh,
Yeah, that night was mental.
dude, that was a good night. I wasn't even high for that. Thank God.
Oh man, none of us were high for that.
Oh my God.
Not
we were
yet.
going to get
Yeah,
high.
we
were
literally
Oh,
on
you were
the
there
way.
too, Keegan.
we literally were about to on the way, like not even like
That's
half a
when you
block
had
from
your
where it happened.
Toy.
and-
That's when you had your toy.
My what? My knife?
You don't have
Why
to.
are you whispering?
You don't have to
Diego?
whisper.
Because it's illegal.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Literally,
illegal.
we did have a full on conversation about
Yeah,
this.
but owning it isn't.
Owning
It's
it
a-
isn't,
it's
but
a
carrying it on your
3-inch
person.
knife you can
Actually, if
carry.
it's hidden, it's not illegal in Canada.
No, it is
Hey,
illegal in Canada if it's
Not
concealed.
on the podcast.
Not
Alright.
what on the club.
Not
but-
talking
See,
about
that's
this
why
on
I
the
said your
podcast.
toy, dude.
No, we're not getting into that discussion on the podcast.
Oh, no politics?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my god.
Bro, there's this chick on Twitter that I was like, I saw her tweet, and so she got drug tested for work, right? She's a black woman. She got. Are you fucking okay? She got drug tested for work, and they took hair out of her wig instead of her actual hair.
Oh
Because
my
you know how a lot of
God.
black women wear wigs?
Yeah.
They took hair out of her fucking wig.
How do you fuck up that bad?
If it's real human hair too, oh my god, that'd be perfect.
Well, then they just come at like match up to this like fucking white woman. They're like, hold on.
No, but
a
they don't do
second.
DNA tests for that. They just do drug tests.
Yeah, they technically can't do DNA tests.
Yeah, they can. Oh, if it's for murders, yeah, they can.
Well,
Yeah,
this isn't
but
for a fucking murder.
that's just
dude.
a drug test,
yeah,
though.
true. You had a point.
That's why
there.
piss tests are the best way to do it.
Yeah, because you can't fake pee.
Well, you
Yeah, you can.
You
Buy,
you can literally
pee.
go buy fake piss at the gas station, like
At
fucking
the
Jerry's.
Gas.
Excuse me?
Wait,
You can
what?
buy fake
never
piss
knew
at
that.
Jerry's. Yeah,
Or you
to
could
pass
just,
your drug test.
or you could get just get your. That's the
They
name
know
of
we-
a
I'm
store.
kidding.
Or you could just get your dog to pee in a cup.
No, they'd be able to. No, they wouldn't. No,
It's
they
pee.
wouldn't.
It's all pee, and it has no drugs in it. There you go. Unless your dog's.
Unless your dog
Yeah,
is
but
like
also,
ketamine on the weekend.
did you know cats have a high amount of ammonia in their urine, so the pH levels would come out all wacky
yeah.
because
So,
they only base the drug results on pH levels. So
well, then don't
if
get
the
your
cat-
cat to pee in a cup. Get your dog
yeah,
to pee
well,
in a
no,
cup.
it'd be the same with the dog because dog has a different pH level than humans. So they
Yeah, well,
could
suck my
they could pick up.
Have your son pee in a cup for
But
you.
what if it's more basic than yours? That means it's just like you're like extra not on drugs.
Yeah, but if the
Extra
pH level's
fucking loser.
higher than the human's average
then it's
pH level, like
acidic.
noticeably higher
Yeah.
or noticeably lower, they're gonna think you're on some sort of drug because
Well-
the pH level's way different than average.
Yeah, but like, what if you get diagnosed with cool guy syndrome and you take Adderall?
Wait,
Hey,
what?
shut up, man.
What if you
I
get-
have that.
What if you get diagnosed
You
with
do Adderall?
No.
He doesn't-
Cool guy syndrome?
Yeah, haven't you ever seen that
ADHD?
Vine? Haven't you ever seen that Vine? He's like, I got diagnosed with cool guy syndrome today. Now I take Adderall.
Oh my god.
I forget that guy's name, but he makes the best fucking Vines.
Leave his name in the comments down below.
He's same guy who made the What Up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read. Same guy.
I would probably link these right into the fucking video.
I forget his name though. He's funny as fuck. Same with I remember this one. Nick Kalani. His Vines. He's like, "What the fuck is up, Kyle? What the fuck did you say, dude?"
Oh.
That shit was so funny.
Oh my god. Once on Tinder, I was fucking around and somebody had that in their bio. And then I sent a message to them because she matched me.
Tinder.
No, I used to.
Well, yeah,
But-
you have a girlfriend now, so.
Exactly. But I
Hi, Dwight.
ended up replying to her, yeah, what the fuck is up, Kyle? And then she never replied.
What a bitch.
I was sad.
Girls love it when you send unsolicited dick pics. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
Bro, my finger hurts so much.
Sam fingered himself and he got hurt.
Shut up. I messed up my finger in the football game. It's funny, too, 'cause I had those brand new lineman gloves with the padding, so I was like, I'm never going to hurt my hand again.
Look at the name too.
What'll do for me?
No, look at the name though.
I don't know how I feel.
Sam, you should play that song.
No.
No, it's copyright, bro.
Look at the name
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
count.
Be quiet.
I don't know.
Tell me what's significant about it.
It's 0, because that means she has 0 STDs. Woo! I'm
No,
right.
no, it spells orgasm backwards.
Wait, what? Let me see. Oh, it's so smart.
This is
Yo, this
riveting
is-
content
yeah,
for the
that's
fucking
so
podcast.
This
smart.
is riveting content.
That's so smart.
They hear us be silent, like, oh, that's so funny.
orgasm. Yeah, all they heard is orgasm
You shouldn't
backwards.
have your phones out. What am I
Exactly.
doing?
Put your phones away.
Yo, my back hurts so much.
Sam, tell us why your back hurt.
Cause the fucking 6'6" asshole who has no business being.
If you know number 66 on the Dwight Schrute football team in Dwight Schrute, Canada, kick his ass.
No, he's not number
We've
60.
released our location.
He's
You know that, right?
He's not number.
Well, we released it twice, Ben. It's Dwight Schrute, Canada.
He's not number 66. He's number 68, but he's 6'6". And
Well,
Jesus
fuck it.
Christ.
68 instead of 66. Go kick his ass.
And like, not many people scare me.
I'm
you know what I
talking
mean?
to you,
Like,
Eddie. Eddie, kick his ass.
you mean
I
what?
know you
mean-
listen to
you
these.
mean-
No, Eddie's
you
going to be at the podcast one day.
mean-
By the way,
Okay.
that's a future thing. We're planning on having our good boy Edward
Eddie.
join the podcast. Not join the podcast. Come on for an episode. Eddie, I know you're listening to this. Get your shit together and come fucking meet up with us. That's Sam said. Get your shit together.
Yes, basically. Basically.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Basically.
So let's talk about some weekend plans. What's because we're recording this on a Friday, of course. You guys have any plans for the weekend? Anything interesting?
No.
I'll probably go see my kid.
What you gonna go do with your kid, Sam?
Have a good time. Be with my kid. I don't know.
What can you do with
He's
a
a baby.
1-month-old baby?
Yeah, he's a baby. He doesn't
Well,
do
you could
anything.
practice your spirals.
Jesus Christ.
Let's start.
You could practice bowling.
You could play pool with them.
You could play lawn darts.
Yeah,
I'm
lawn darts
just-
is a good game to play with
I'm
infants.
just trying to teach him gang signs, man.
He already does gang signs.
No, he has
Dude,
one
dude,
gang
dude.
sign.
Give him a fucking metal spoon, put him in the backyard, and tell him to just dig a hole.
He's a month old.
Exactly.
He'll
he has to
understand. Just like show him how to do it. And he'll
That's
be,
like the most natural human action is just digging.
No, he will literally do it for hours. I bet you.
learn. Give him a lighter and see
He
what
can't
he
even
does.
support his own fucking head
Yeah.
yet. Like,
Sam, give him a lighter.
Yeah, I have an interesting story.
okay.
We have to speak
So,
up,
I'll
asshole.
sit up again. So I was in junior high.
Wait, hold on. Before this, what are your plans for the weekend?
Yeah, Diego.
I got fucking work in the snow tomorrow.
You guys
building
hear
up
that?
fences
Diego has to
and
work
shit.
in the metaphorical snow that hasn't landed yet.
No, you already
Fuck
know
are you
what's gonna
talking
be
about?
there.
Yeah.
The bit just
it
melting as
probably
soon as it
won't.
hits the
hold
ground.
up.
Okay, but it's still fucking snowing.
Overnight,
in September.
there'll probably be
Yo,
an
chill,
edge.
you're
but it's
making me
gonna-
forget what I was gonna talk about.
Yeah, because you're dumb.
Fuck you, crap.
You're gonna fuck our
What
friend's mom.
What were we just talking about?
Oh my
Dumbass.
god.
Remember how
You
you're
said,
gonna
wait,
fuck,
you have a story.
You're gonna
Yeah,
fuck
but
someone's
what were
mom.
we just talking about previous to that? To make
Ben,
me
do you have
think
like a
of that
tennis
story?
ball down here?
What I just
No, I don't
asked
think
you.
so.
What did you just ask?
The thing he asked you.
Well, what was it, bro? Don't
You
confuse
dim
me.
ass motherfucker.
Yo, get a load of this guy.
Get a load of this fucking nutsack.
Yeah,
Get a
we're
load of this
putting
asshole,
we're
y'all.
putting our hands by our mouth over the mic.
Yeah,
so
he can't see us. So therefore he can't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we're just making it seem like he doesn't hear us right now. But yeah. Back to the podcast.
What a fag. Hi, Diego.
No, fuck you.
What were you talking about, Diego?
Yeah, Diego.
can't
Why don't you answer
remember.
Ben's question?
Want to know why you can't remember?
You're dumb.
Because you're dumb.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No,
Oh,
like,
fuck you.
You're bad.
man, this guy
I'm
earlier,
thick.
Diego ended up taking the largest rip I've ever seen on the bong I have. I've never seen anybody rip it. Even myself, I haven't ripped it as hard as he did.
On your little
And
baby
like
ball.
halfway through the rip, he pulls away and starts bursting out in a cough fit. And then he doesn't even finish it. He's like, yo, bro, and just starts handing it to me. I was like, what the fuck, man? You didn't even finish it. Like, come on. So I handed it to Sam, told him to finish it, and I started giving Diego shit. And I was like, fuck, man. You don't take that big of a hit, you irresponsible fuck.
I called it. I said the fucker was gonna throw up, and guess what Diego did? Literally like 20 minutes later,
He threw up.
I love that unison.
I love that, Ben.
Great
High five,
teamwork.
man.
Great
Fuck that
teamwork.
hurt.
Good.
Tasted like cheese, so fuck you. Oh my head.
Oh, I threw my
Diego, lie
drink
back
out.
down.
I felt it.
No, that
You
wasn't
can't
my
say
fault.
that word.
So white it out.
No, you
Why
can't.
you censor it?
I love
Did
how
you just say it again? Diego, shut the fuck up.
I can't say. Can I see the word?
You have
Talia?
made me already
No,
literally
bro.
like the first what? How many minutes?
It's been like 20. Maybe.
20 minutes. I've had to do so much fucking editing work.
Sorry.
He's had to bleep out. Oh my god. Bleep this entire section out and then yell, "Fuck Diego," right after I finish talking.
Fuck you, Diego. Stop saying offensive shit on the podcast.
So fuck up, Diego.
Sorry.
So Diego's the
Nickel.
fucking. Oh my god. So
Nickel.
Diego's the
Okay.
worst at this.
Oh my god. We're sorry about this inconvenient bleep.
Imagine someone's like watching this before they go to bed. It's just gonna wake them the fuck up like an alarm clock.
You should have seen episode 2. Oh my god. Oh, those who don't know, this year I have actually joined the football team that we will reference quite a bit.
Yeah.
My boy Sam, my boy Jackson,
You already
and
know.
my boy you, Eddie. I know you're fucking listening.
Jesus, that was aggressive.
Yo man, relax.
It's okay. Eddie knows I love him. Not in a gay way. Not at all. I'm straight. Women hit me up, please. I'm single and very lonely.
I was actually
Hello,
recently
DC.
hoping to put more money into this podcast so it could get better, maybe get big.
Speaking of which, we have a pay. I'm kidding. We don't have a pay.
Y'all see those O's, bro?
We should make one.
We don't
Nobody's-
have enough followers
yet.
All of our subscribers are us, Ben.
It's us and then like 2 people from school.
No. It's literally 4
I'm
people.
actually gonna check, but I was actually gonna invest some money, and then
It's 4 people, but I'm not
that
subscribed.
same day, the day after I was talking about that with the boys, I got a call from work saying I got laid off, and yeah, that was
If
unfortunate.
you got laid off, that's tough.
It is tough,
T for
you know,
tough.
because I had a good gig going, I had a good job, but ended up just not having enough work for me after the
The
summer.
same thing happened with me, but I was unemployed for 2 months. and
But
now
dude,
I'm
dude.
doing it.
You
The-
quit your job.
No, he quit at
No.
West 49 like an idiot, and then the
Then he got-
aircraft.
Then you got laid
Dude, I
off.
was gonna get fired from that place anyways.
Yeah, why not from West?
Yeah, from West. They were gonna fire me. I got written up 4 times.
Oh,
Like
no.
4 or 5 times.
Why? What? How bad?
Because he was an asshole with the customers.
No, I don't take shit from customers, bro. So you know
4
West
subscribers.
49 is like a skate and clothes shop,
Oh,
right?
we actually got 35
Sam?
views on the
Yeah.
first one so far.
So-
Yeah.
Um,
I'm
like
passing it
our
around.
shoes are so unorganized. Like we sell knocked off Vans.
Yeah, I know.
Right. So
You guys actually sell knockoff Vans?
yeah, they're knockoff. Or
What
like
the
so
fucking
these shoes are so fucking unorganized. So if a customer tells me if I can go get them a size, I'm like, yeah, okay. So they're
You
actually
fit.
right there in the middle, and you can find them there. Then I'd walk away. And one time I did that to this one chick, and I was talking to my boss, and my boss is a really chill guy. Like he'd go to work high.
I thought you said she had big titties and she was pregnant.
Oh, that was Christine. No, that was
Dwight.
I don't.
I'm
even
not
remember
censoring
her
this
name.
shit. They don't know who the fuck they
Dude,
are.
no,
I'm too
but hold
fucking
up,
lazy
hold up,
right
hold
now.
up. What was I saying?
I make your boss with big boobs.
No, he was
we're
talking
talking
about
about the other boss,
Nathaniel
the
or
short-
whatever his name was, Dylan.
Oh
or...
yeah. So we walked out together, right? I walked past her. I was like, "Have a good day," and I smiled and I started laughing right at her. And then she said, "Yeah, you too." And then my boss just laughed his fucking ass. Was like, "Dude, you're such a savage." I got written up so many times. I don't take shit from customers.
If your boss is so cool, why did he write you up?
No, because he has to. If a customer complains about it, you have to.
He can just write you up and then throw the paper out afterward.
No, it goes up like the boss people see it.
The boss people. Eh?
Yeah, but right after she leaves, he can just crumple it up and throw it in the trash.
Remember in episode 1 when I said we needed thought police?
That's what I named the episode.
Oh, thought police.
I forget what the conversation was, but I was like,
We were talking about the whole like putting the pads on like your brain or whatever, like being able to know
Oh.
people's thoughts and that
and
shit.
I was like, we would need thought police.
yeah, because we were like, you look at a girl, damn, she's hot. The fuck did you just say? Not even
she
you say. The
just
fuck
smacked
did
the
you
shit
just
out of you.
think?
But that's the beauty of thought, though, is like I can think whatever I want,
Yeah.
and people don't like. I think the weirdest shit, and people don't know what's going through my head.
Like almost every man has had at least a gay thought in his life.
it's
like-
not where I was going with that at all.
But
okay.
like, you wouldn't want that getting out, would you?
no, but it's like let's say you're in bed with like your lover, and
What, you're like mid-stroke and like, damn, I'm so interested in like she bet you're thinking like, I bet he thinks how much he loves me, and you're like, damn, I fucking love Wii Sports tennis.
no, not like insects. But I mean, like, take you guys just like lying down, and she's thinking about like she's like falling asleep thinking about you. And you're just like, yo, how do they shower in space? You know what I mean? Like, y'all ever have that where you're just like lying down with a girl, and like you can tell she's thinking about you because she's like smiling and all that weird shit.
And you're thinking
like,
about
you're
how
just
do
like-
monkeys poop?
No, oh
Like
my
dumb
God.
shit like that.
Have you ever seen a monkey jack off?
No.
Why?
Oh wait, yeah, I have. Never
I
mind.
have a video saved.
No.
on
No.
Instagram.
Wait, no. Here's a good story. So, my ex,
Comes on the glass.
the famous one, you know.
She a hoe.
Jesus Christ.
Yo.
She don't know who she is.
if we
She doesn't
say-
listen
yo,
to
If we
this.
say her name,
No.
censor with ho.
Fuck.
So I say Tia. It sounds like I say ho. Tia. Ho.
Okay, don't say your name. Let me tell a story.
Whore.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I
So-
needed a voice clip of what I could dub over the
And
shit
so,
with.
so this is like the best story. Because I was fucking her, right? And like we finished, and I just started playing Destiny 2.
Wait, who?
Whore.
Oh my god.
She was so mad at me because she was like,
Oops.
because she was like lying there and she wanted to cuddle and stuff, and I was like, no, there's a raid, and I was just playing Destiny 2.
I had Smirnoff in my mouth, you dick.
No wonder we broke up.
Not gonna lie, my first girlfriend, we were starting to drift apart, right? And I, like, around the time where I was wanting to break up with her, but I was just too chicken shit to do it.
Oh,
It was about a month and a half, and I just avoid the shit out of her. I'd just go straight home and say, no, I can't hang out today or something. Or I just wouldn't ask to hang out as frequent. And then, I'd always just avoid hanging out with her and talking to her a lot because she liked to text all day, every day, and I just got sick of it. So I just like play games, and whenever she'd ask to talk or something, I'm like, no, I'm playing CS:GO. I can't right now. I'll text you after this game, and then I'll like text her for
Can you
5 minutes.
let
And be
go
like,
of my
another game
sock?
starting, gotta go.
Ben, you're an asshole.
I
Yo,
am.
let's talk about our worst relationship ever.
So I was dating this one dude. His name was Diego. I'm kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I love you, Diego.
My worst relationship ever.
Worst relationship ever, if you didn't hear that.
My worst relationship. I'm thinking. I don't know.
Mine had to have been my last relationship. The bitch cheated on me, lied to me for 5 months, and then
You
after
talking about like long neck Dwight?
Or T-Rex Dwight.
T-Rex Dwight.
T-Rex
Oh,
Dwight.
T-Rex.
And yeah, so
Shreks.
we ended up
That would be
dating for
swamp.
5 months, but she lied to me since day one about a lot of shit. She was also suicidal, was taking some psychological medication to fuck with her head because she had schizophrenia or something. She heard voices and all that. So there was that. She had a condition called cerebral palsy, had a small left hand or small right hand actually, and a weird right leg because she had a stroke or something and it fucked up her head. That's why she has the mental issues as well. And then, but she cheated on me, lied to me, went for my best friend days after we broke up.
It's just you.
Yeah, it was just awful. She fucked me up for a long time.
I dated a girl who I'm pretty sure was a kleptomaniac once. We only dated for like a week because she kept fucking stealing shit. And I was like, you need to stop this. And she's
What
like,
the fuck did she steal from you?
not from me, but like we would go anywhere and she would like steal shit. And like, I'm pretty sure she's a fucking kleptomaniac. And so it's like a week in, I was like, you need to stop this. And she just looked at me, she's like, I'm not gonna stop. And I was like, okay, that's it. I can't do that.
I mean, I never really dated this girl, but I fucked this one chick, and then I woke up to a missing like piece of hair that she cut from my head.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You know, Ella once cut a piece of hair from my head.
What the fuck? What is no?
She like came up to me with scissors one time, grabbed like a little tuft of hair, and cut off like a centimeter from the ends.
Well, no, she cut off like an inch of hair.
Y'all acting like this is some like normal shit. What
It's
the
not,
fuck,
Sam.
bro?
Sam, it deeply disturbed me that there could be clones of me out there.
Yo, what are your guys' thoughts on cloning?
I'd fuck myself.
Who wouldn't, though?
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm
Hey,
pretty.
if you had the opportunity to fuck yourself, you would
Listen.
100% do it.
I'm pretty as fuck.
No,
I'd
you just
fuck
get
myself.
your
Besides,
clone to jerk you off.
I want.
Is it gay if you have a clone of yourself to do a 69?
No, that's
Yo, wouldn't that
incest.
be like twins though?
That-
I
that's
want to see.
incest.
No,
I want
'cause
to
it's just
see how
you.
big my dick feels in other people's hands. Like if it's actually impressive when a girl like jerks me off.
We've gone too far with this.
Yeah, Sam, you took that too far.
Listen,
You know what? You guys took it straight to sexual shit.
Tell
Think
me
about
I'm wrong.
that.
Though. For real, if I had a clone, I would.
No, the process of cloning, like the possibilities of cloning.
It's not a possibility. It's like a real thing because they cloned that one sheep and the sheep died.
Yeah, cloning is possible.
See, what if they did that? What if they did clone animals and then sell them as meat? Would you eat that?
Yeah, I would.
If
I
they
would-
managed to be able to clone meat and have no health side effects to it, like
Yeah.
if the beef were completely healthy, not one cell in their body were different, they would have to be very careful with it because if they cloned too many of one, there'd probably
It's
be
probably
a sickness. There'd be a sickness that develops that
It'd be
they're
like-
not immune to, and they're not able to be immune to it.
Yeah.
It'd be like mad cow flu or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
They'd
I'd-
probably get a new disease that would just screw over the entire cattle race.
Or even people.
I'd be really like weary about clone meat like that. I'd let it go before I actually bought it. I'd let it go for like 7 months, and if nobody got sick and like nobody died, then I'd probably.
I'd give it a year.
Yeah, I'd give it a year too.
Yeah,
but
actually.
if there was no health side effects though, they could get
Then that's like
the best of the best beef, clone it, and just sell it worldwide,
Well,
and keep cloning it. And
It's
sell
also
it
that wouldn't
worldwide.
cause all those like environmental or as many environmental
Well,
problems.
If I can butt in here, if there was a health problem with it, it'd be kind of like, and then they like because it would make like the government so much money or so say, right?
Yeah.
What if it'd be like the same thing of like what vaping was doing? Like if it couldn't make the government as much money as like normal cattle production, all that shit, and, like the taxes they get off that, you think they would just like start like coming up with these like different like stories of how like clone meat is bad, like how the whole vaping thing is saying like vaping is killing kids.
What do you guys think
Yeah, the
about
thing
that
is,
whole
the
thing?
government doesn't tax vapes.
Well,
They
that-
actually don't tax any vaporizer
know.
nicotine products.
Actually they tax
I know.
cigarettes.
Well, yeah, but that's not vaporized. That's
Yeah, I know,
yeah.
but I'm saying like if the
cigarettes is
government,
the only nicotine product.
if the
they actually
if like the government can't like make
And
money
chewing
off of
tobacco.
it and they can make more money off of like the
True.
traditional like taxes of cattle based breeding and selling and all that shit.
There would definitely have to be new bills put in place for cloning. 'Cause that
Yeah,
would open
definitely,
Up, like, that would open up a
because
hole in the market.
because if you think
So,
about it, like today, like these days, that you can't get away with most things because no matter what, like the things that pop up, there will always be an activist group to defend it. So
Oh, for real.
if we start cloning and killing these animals for food, that even though let's say it like fucking helps reduce the greenhouse gases that all cattle production produces in North America alone, which is an extra enormous fucking amount of just greenhouse gases and like from that alone. Let's say this cloning thing, like this cloning procedure, it fixes that entirely. I can bet your fucking ass that there is one activist group that will pop up and say, that's not right.
Okay, but
yeah,
like,
yeah, PETA would be all over that
Well,
shit.
PETA
Okay.
kills animals. Fuck PETA.
but it's,
Yeah, but
it's,
PETA is all over everything that hurts animals, even though they hurt animals.
but it's the
fodder.
same thing as vegetarian activist groups. Like it's the same argument.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that doesn't stop anybody.
But back to the vaping thing, though. Did you guys?
Yeah, what's your opinion on that?
I think it's bullshit because vapes have been around for 8 years. People have been vaping every day for 8 years straight.
And
One of the
only
guys-
suddenly 16-year-olds are going to the hospital? for
Yeah,
it?
and it blows my mind because
No.
there's no way that's possible. It has to be a specific chemical in certain juices, or say the Juuls. Juuls are apparently what everybody's getting sick off of. Half of the cases, my mom believes, is people using illegal THC
Bro,
oil
that's,
cartridges.
it's more than half. It's like almost all of them have been using carts. And so
But another thing I think it possibly is the plastics they're using for the pods could be just cheaper plastics than what they were using
Well,
initially.
they're biodegradable now, so that could be an issue if there's
Yeah.
juice constantly in it. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm sure they have that figured out. But no, so here's something. Because, like, most of these people are vaping carts with THC, right? And so those THC carts, when you get them off the street, there's a thing called thickener in them that's actually makes... Because when it's, like, actually... When weed is actually extracted, it's just liquid, right? So the reason...
No, it's an oil because THC is originally a crystal structure, so it's
not as thick as a cart, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so it's like what they do to make it more of a wax consistency for cartridges is add thickener and like terpenes. So, but on the streets, they can add as much like when they actually make them, like Dr. Zodiac, right? He makes the most reputable carts in the world, and they have a very like sound science down to it. It's like a little amount of thickener, a little amount of terpenes, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like to the point where it's not as bad for you.
It's not gonna affect your health in short term like the cheaper ones would.
But on the streets, they can add as much thickener as they want. It's cut with fucking whatever, right? Because they just want to use as little distillate as possible. And so the reason is because these like street thickeners, they have what's known as mineral E oil. It's either mineral E or vitamin E, one of the things. And it's actually good for you in your body, but it was never meant to be fucking inhaled, right? So that all this thickener is in your lungs then, and that's what's causing so many problems.
Yeah.
It's because like THC carts, they've been around for a while, but it's getting bigger and bigger, right? So now all these people are getting like street carts from Dylan down the street.
Yeah.
If I can interject here for a second, one thing I've also started to notice a bit, like with the whole thing of like people saying, "Oh, stop vaping, it's killing kids." I've actually seen some kids out there who have literally faked going to the hospital for this shit, probably just to sell their vape or something. Just to show like, oh, look at me, I'm trying to be progressive. Blah, 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 blah. Like, shut up. You're just trying to fucking chase
You're
clout.
doing it for the clout, yeah.
You're doing it for the clout.
Which is actually kind of sad.
But there has been kids that have been like coughing up blood and shit and like bleeding from their lung. Like there's literally blood pooling in their lungs because of this shit. But
that can't like just be from vape. There has to be some other shit in there.
There has to be something else.
Because the four products in... One of them is propylene glycerin or something.
Propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin.
Yeah, propylene
Glycol sounds scary, but it's in actually almost everything.
Yeah, it's the most. There's no side effect to ingesting it, but inhaling it on the other hand, it's not meant to be inhaled. It's just not. Same with the other one, and nicotine itself. There's the whole thing about popcorn lung. Now, popcorn lung is caused by inhaling large amounts of nicotine.
It actually is diacetyl. Here, let me give you the science on popcorn lung. So popcorn lung in vaping is actually more or less a myth, because what causes popcorn lung is it's called popcorn lung, not because of how it makes your lungs look, but it's because it contains a chemical called diacetyl. Now, diacetyl is what you get in microwave popcorn that gives it the buttery flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And so popcorn lung, the coin was termed from 4 popcorn factory workers somewhere in the States who all got this weird lung disease, and it was from inhaling large amounts of diacetyl, right? And so people were scared when this shit was in vaping. But the thing is like you don't get any more diacetyl in vaping than you do from like regular air. You know what I mean? Or just like regular ingestion of diacetyl. But these popcorn workers were inhaling so much because they kept making microwave popcorn.
It's just like asbestos. If you inhale large amounts from it, you're gonna get cancer. Cancer.
Asbestos is pretty shit.
But here's the thing: the human lungs, they aren't designed to inhale smoke. That's fair. As much as you say, oh, like doing the smoking this, smoking that, it has these great health benefits. It really doesn't, though, because your lungs alone, they are not meant to inhale smoke. They're meant to inhale oxygen.
But on the other hand, long term, it's the carbon that affects your lungs. So say if you're burning herbs or weed, they're not letting off large amounts of carbon. They're actually releasing other chemicals that go with your lungs better, right? So like say sweetgrass, it calms you down because the chemicals it releases. Or weed, it actually doesn't affect your lungs in any noticeable way.
Well, yeah,
you could look at a pot smoker that's been smoking since the 70s, and their lungs wouldn't look almost any different than somebody their same age that is just normal, like doesn't smoke at all.
Yeah, I'm just saying that our lungs
Yeah.
aren't meant to. Anyways, this has been a really science-heavy podcast so far. Let's change it up a bit.
Sam is a scientist. Woohoo.
We're all a little bit of scientists here, and then there's our opinion on a little bit of politics and some science.
I'm the one who knows the names.
It's a pretty cool shit. If you don't like this,
Suck my dick.
suck our dick.
Okay, so here's another science thing. It's
Oh
cool.
god.
No, but this one's not so technical.
Hold on. Before this, after Sam tells this fact, Sam here is a really fucking good person when it comes to talking about space. Let's talk about some space shit.
Actually, that's what I was going to talk about with space.
Let's talk about space.
So this was like a discovery today, right? So, some backstory, some context. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is 1,076 times lighter than the sun, right?
Really?
And so that's a large planet far away. So up until today, actually, the theory was widely believed that large planets like Jupiter can't form close to a star so really small because that's impossible. Well, today they found a planet that's the size of Jupiter, but it's in our galaxy. It's only 270 times lighter than its star. So it's compared to its sun, it's incredibly light and incredibly close to the star. It's from where Earth is to our sun, that's this planet to its sun.
So what you're telling me is that a fat girl next to an Oreo factory.
I guess.
No, that's fucking
That doesn't
wild.
make any
Where?
sense.
How far is that from Earth?
I don't know what the fuck I meant
sun?
by that.
No.
Or
This planet. This planet.
I don't know. It's in a whole other solar system. It's in our galaxy, but it's a whole other solar system. I don't know
Damn.
exactly where it is.
Probably the galaxy that intrigues me the most is the Andromeda Galaxy.
Oh, for sure. Me too.
I think Centra Venturi, the solar system,
yeah.
or
I don't know.
Alpha Centauri.
Alpha Centauri,
I
yeah.
think Andromeda gets me the most just because it's the closest, but it's still so much more vast than the Milky Way.
There is a galaxy. I think it is the Andromeda. It's actually supposed to collide with the Milky Way
Yeah,
in the next.
that's
2,000
Andromeda.
Andromeda, and we're gonna
years.
see. People think that's a disastrous thing. No, it's actually gonna make a super galaxy.
Yeah, it won't affect us in any way. Actually, the gravity or solar winds from it could possibly affect us.
It would change our climate a little bit, maybe, but
We're already experiencing climate change.
It also depends on how long
That's a
it
good
takes
point.
the exterior star or asteroid pocket or belt
have you guys
come into our
ever
solar
heard of
system.
rogue planets?
Yeah,
I
they're just
have.
planets that float around
Yeah, no, they
aimlessly.
it'd be like a Pluto-sized planet that gets expelled from the solar system either by larger planets like Jupiter, or it just doesn't fit in the rotation, or something fucks up and it gets thrown out of the solar system, right? And then essentially just travel through free space, smashing into shit, and they're kind of terrifying.
You think something that happened something like that could happen to Pluto if an asteroid hit it or a comet, a really big, not a small one, a really big asteroid or comet hit it?
Well,
You think it could knock it out of its orbit?
no, because here's a fun fact. So Pluto has 2 moons, right?
Yeah.
Neither of them are actual moons. They're both asteroids that got caught in Pluto's orbit.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's actually
interesting.
believed that our moon was also an asteroid, but it collected a bunch of dust.
Actually, that's incorrect. It's there's a couple theories. That's one theory. But the most widely accepted theory is that a long time ago an asteroid collided with Earth, breaking off a piece of the actual Earth, and that's what formed our moon.
I've heard some people say it's at the Hudson's Bay River in Canada, but I don't believe it because that's not big enough.
The Hudson's Bay. That would explain why there's... Actually, I don't know if that will explain it. But because here's a cool fact. There's actually less gravity in the Hudson's Bay than there is in the rest of the world.
Yeah, I knew that much.
Well, that
But-
would explain it, because when you put a map all together, everything fits except for this big hole in the Hudson's Bay.
I feel like that actually might be where our moon came from.
It could be. That
Because
wouldn't be a bad theory, honestly.
it kind of if you look at it,
I don't know how big the Hudson's Bay is to our moon, so I don't know if it is a bad
yeah,
theory.
I'm not. That's why I'm not 100% sure on it. But if you look at the way the Hudson's Bay looks on a map of Canada, it literally looks like a piece of I don't know, a porcelain plate or something that got broken off and then ripped away. Right?
That's an interesting observation, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've noticed that ever since I was a kid, and I heard that theory. It's well, that actually kind of makes sense.
No, that's
Like,
that's
what
really
about the
interesting.
asteroid that hit the dinosaurs?
Well, that could be what made the moon. Who knows?
That could have been that part that knocked out that part of Pangea.
Is Diego asleep?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, my bad.
But that, I feel what if the asteroid that kill off all the dinosaurs was actually
The
asteroid that knocked out that piece of the Earth. And what if those two pieces formed together through like intense gravity, or from like Earth's gravity, and formed together to make our moon?
That'd be crazy, actually.
That's a theory I've been having
Not
since
bad.
I was in like grade 6.
That's not bad.
I fucking love astronomy, man.
Um,
What time are we at?
who cares?
44 minutes.
Who cares?
If you're listening, this is the 44-minute mark.
Let's just go however long we want.
We can go a little bit longer today.
Yeah. No.
Science episode. You know, I'm actually gonna name this science episode.
What's some more space shit? I know a lot of space shit.
Let's talk about suns.
All right.
Like the life cycle of a sun.
Actually, it's kind of interesting.
Because I know that once a star reaches the supernova stage,
It fucking blows up.
yeah, doesn't it implode on itself?
No, it explodes.
Yeah, then doesn't that explosion implode into a new star?
Okay, guys. So
Sometimes the fragments are trying to
that theory that you guys were talking about the Hudson's Bay compared to the moon.
Yeah.
I didn't
The
know.
moon is 3,474 kilometers across.
Okay.
Hudson's Bay at the widest point is 1,300 and I think it was 75.
Oh, well.
Well, it could.
1,370.
Huh.
Well, I just thought
It,
was-
it might be a piece of the Hudson's Bay. We don't know.
The only way it is if the asteroid struck that
And it came deep.
and it put a crater there, and Hudson's Bay is actually a crater, and then it came up and then ended up forming a bunch of dust on it over millions of years. I don't know how.
That actually
I don't
could be
know.
what it
possible
is.
that
I just thought it was an
Yeah.
interesting theory.
Because if you do think about it, the Hudson's Bay does actually look like, as I said, it looks like something
A
broke
giant
there.
hole in the world.
It just looks like a hole. And as Sam brought up, there is lower gravity there than anywhere else on the planet.
See, actually, nobody knows why there's lower gravity there than anywhere else.
I feel like it could be a crater.
It's
Yeah.
cool, though. It's really cool.
One thing I really do find interesting is that it's just like looking at a picture of Pangea compared to the world today. I find it really interesting. Like,
Pangea, though, that's only a rough hypothesis of what it was possibly.
Well,
Yeah.
of course, we're never gonna know what. it
we're never
actually
gonna know
is.
exactly what
the
it was
only
like.
way we'd know what it looked like is if there was
If we were alive.
a mere like 4 million light years away,
Well,
or
isn't
around 3 to 4 million light years away, and we can somehow look into that mirror 3 million light years away from Earth and see what it looked like at that time.
Well, I mean, right now on the planet, I think what I've heard is that all of the continents are actually floating back together again.
Yeah, it's not the continents that are floating, because continents don't float. It's the tectonic plates under the Earth shifting. That's
Oh, my
how
bad.
earthquakes are first. Like, that's how earthquakes happen, is tectonic plates, right? But these big tectonic plates that support the countries and the continents and everything, and the land masses,
Yeah.
they're actually slowly shifting back together.
Guys, so I actually pulled up the reason why Hudson's Bay has lower gravity.
What's up?
Why
it
was it
is
discovered?
It is because gravity, like it's not uniform all over Earth.
Yeah.
Because gravity is created by the amount of mass, like
Isn't it-
magnetic mass between the core of the Earth and the
Isn't it sea
crust.
level?
No.
Not sea level? Huh.
But it's based off of that, and where there's less mass between you and the center of the Earth, there's less gravity. So say right above Mariana's Trench, there's going to be slightly less gravity than a couple kilometers away from it.
Yeah, I know, but like Hudson's Bay isn't as deep as Mariana's Trench.
Yeah, but
So,
the
and, like-
only reason why it's noticeable though is because it goes very deep very quickly.
And you figured it'd have like the magnetic pull of the water.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
interesting, actually.
not because of the water, because the moon actually is what's pulling the water. Not
Is anybody gonna have any
Earth.
more of this? I'm gonna have some more.
Don't drink.
I'm not gonna
it
drink all of it.
Have
but
you
I'm
guys
Also
ever flown a plane over the ocean?
Yeah, I have many times. I flew to Japan. Remember?
Yeah, like that's some shit, man.
It's terrifying,
I flew over
man.
The Arctic. I like it actually. I've flown over the Arctic Ocean so many times when I go to Newfoundland. Represent. You know?
Ever told you guys about the existential crisis I had on a plane once?
I feel like that's the worst place to have one.
Well, it wasn't really an existential crisis. It was just I thought of things really realistically, and because what I want to go into, the job I want to go into, I want to go work on airplanes, right? So that means I'm going to know how airplanes work and all that shit. I was just so imagine this: you're at your cruising altitude of like however much 1,000 feet in the air, right?
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there, and you're just sitting there having a good time, and then you have this thought. Wait. I'm in a metal tube that weighs a couple, 100 tons, thousands of feet above the ground. You just think, how the fuck does this work?
Are planes actually a couple hundred tons?
Some actually are. Depends how big the plane are. Because they're not 1 ton. No.
Well,
Planes are
there's
a lot.
there's
heavy.
no way.
Well, when I talk about planes, I mean the Boeings.
Actually, you want to know a cool fact?
What's up?
You know how plane wings bend?
Yeah, they're meant to bend the wind.
Yeah, a lot of people, that actually scares people who are flying, but it's actually meant to bend because the wind has so much pressure change that if the metal was completely stiff, the wings would just snap in half.
You know the new planes that
Well,
that WestJet has, the Dreamliners.
Hold up, shut up.
yeah.
If you the wings on it, they're actually curved upwards. If you ever look at them,
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm pretty sure it's the Dreamliners. But yeah, the wings are curved up. So when they so this means that they have a lot more flexibility.
Guys,
What's up?
want to know what the world's largest airplane is? Or the world's heaviest
Isn't it an
airplane is?
Airbus?
Nope.
Probably a cargo plane.
It might be actually
or a military plane.
C-130 or AC-130.
No, they have planes bigger than that. Is it? It wouldn't be Air Force One. That one's actually kind of small. What is it?
Oh fuck! I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's a really big plane. It sometimes lands here in
No, it's the world's heaviest.
What is it? Let me.
It's the Antonov AN-225, weighing in approximately
sounds Russian.
640 tons.
Jesus.
And this plane has 5 engines on each wing.
Jeez. See, you know what I figured it'd be is the B-2 bomber. 'Cause that's actually a massive plane.
They were pretty big planes.
Like those were massive.
I wouldn't be surprised though because they were made of very thin aluminum and with a very thin frame. And I think the earlier
I know, but
stages of
still.
them were made of fucking metal and paper.
I know, but it's still so huge.
Like if you think about the planes back in World War One, they were literally made of wood and paper. You were going into combat, and your only defense between you and the enemy was a sheet of fucking paper and some fucking wood.
What's your favorite plane of all time?
Favorite? Oh, probably the H&M Warthog.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
Favorite plane?
Yeah.
You know that little tiny black plane you get in GTA 5? The very first plane?
Do you mean the private jet?
No, in story mode in Xbox 360.
Oh.
The Versa, I think it was.
What
Or
the fuck was that?
Vestra?
The Vestra?
Vestra.
Did anyone else see a flash of light from Abraham's room?
No.
Okay.
It might have been Ben's phone.
Yeah, it's the GT. It's called the Vestra in GTA.
Let's see.
Hold up, let me.
I know what you're talking about, but that's not the first plane you get.
That's not the first plane you get. You don't get
That's a DLC plane.
Yeah, you don't get a plane in GTA. I don't think at any point in the story of the game you actually get a plane.
Yeah, you do when you fly with Trevor.
No, I don't think you get like a plane you own until
Oh,
you buy
no,
it.
no.
Based on.
Yeah, that's a DLC plane, bro.
Yeah,
No.
the Vestra I think is an actual. It's a D no.
It is a real plane. I
It's a
forget the name of it.
de-weaponized fighter.
You know what my favorite plane is? Is the Blackbird. Easy.
Blackbird.
Yeah, those things are
It is a
fucking awesome.
really nice one.
Well, that was like a low altitude plane. That was not like low altitude, but I mean atmosphere. Like it wasn't an airplane; it was an atmosphere plane, which is fucking.
I was
awesome.
surprised you're not talking about the space shuttle because that's technically an aircraft.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't
Yes.
count those. I count those as like different.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, that one.
that's
no,
a DLC plane.
yeah, it's a DLC plane. You don't get that in story.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's free in story mode.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I think it was, but
You know what else I like? Have you ever seen those amphibious planes? Not the ones that land on water, but the ones that I can
Oh.
actually turn into boats, like the wings fold up. Those are
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sick. But those are like private planes that you buy yourself.
one of the coolest things I've ever seen a plane do is because we live up here in Western Canada, like not too far away from fucking California. So that means we get forest fires every summer. One of the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen is I've seen one of the fire planes literally reload on water. And they just literally skim the surface of the water,
Yeah.
like flying at these high speeds, skimming the surface of the water. It's
Wait,
fucking
what
crazy.
plane?
Those
You know the
water
water
dropping
bombers.
planes.
You want to see a picture that my dad actually caught of one of those?
Yeah, sure. Send it to me and I'll put it in the podcast.
No, what's it called? I was in BC driving back to Alberta once while the fires were happening. which was actually fucking terrifying. Because, like, we're on the highway, and you see all this, like, red smoke above you. There's fire on either side. It was actually kind of scary. But we saw the water planes, and they came by and were dropping water, and it was fucking sick.
Water bombers, they're pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah, those are cool planes.
I have mad respect for firefighters. Like, seriously. You guys...
Oh, for sure.
Firefighters?
All emergency responders.
Literally, like, any of the first...
Even police.
As much as people hate on the police, you mad respect. That's a cool fucking picture. Send it to me, I'll put it in the podcast.
Oh, that's actually sick.
Yeah.
I have
sunset and
mad
everything,
respect for any
Like you can
first
see all the
responder.
smoke in the background too.
Yeah.
Like because there was so many fires around that summer.
No, I have mad respect
What
for
year
any
was
first
that?
responder.
2015. That was the year that Wabasca and Slave Lake almost burned down again.
Hashtag Blue Lives Matter.
And then, wait, was that also the Fort Mac
It might have been.
year?
Yeah, I think it was a year before, actually, Slave Lake, I think.
You at the 54-minute mark.
Fort Mac? No, it wasn't. 2016. Yeah, it was in 2016. It lasted
Bless you,
over
sir.
a year, by the way.
Bless you, sir.
That fire didn't go out until August 2nd, 2017, and it started May 1st, 2016.
I mean, we're on, like, what, week 5 of the Amazon burning right now?
Oh, that stopped. It started raining in the Amazon again, didn't it?
It's not entirely stopped. There's still fire going on. It's just not.
Well, you know what, Sam? Fuck the Amazon. You know what the Amazon has? Spooky, scary spiders. You know what I don't like? Spooky, scary
You
spiders.
know what else the Amazon has? Like 1/3 of the world's trees or some shit.
You
like,
shut the fuck up, sir. Most of our...
Those are just a little bit important.
You know most of our oxygen actually comes from algae?
I remember in grade 6, I had a teacher that tried to teach us that before humans, there were no trees on Earth. And I was like, how the fuck does that work? And she's like, oh, there was just grass, and that's how humans got oxygen. And I was like, so where the fuck did trees come from? And she just couldn't answer me.
Fun fact of the day. Did you guys know a palm tree isn't actually a tree?
The bush.
No, it's not.
Oh, I don't know.
A palm tree is actually... If you cut a palm tree, you know how trees have rings?
Uh-huh.
A palm tree is just really big grass.
Oh, so it's like bamboo.
What?
Yeah, it's literally just grass.
So where do coconuts come from?
It just grows on the...
Interesting. So that means it's not wood, it's fibers.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a botanical.
You got this.
It's in the botanical family of perennial plants.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah, when I found that out, I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, you guys wanna know something cool about Venus flytraps? I mean, that's not cool.
Well, Venus flytraps are pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, those are actually really cool.
Actually,
Bro, it's like dating a crazy chick.
technically,
Her
it's-
vagina closes in on your penis very slowly.
Technically, it's more related to flowers than anything.
Real? Oh, that makes sense, though.
Yeah.
It does bloom. Like, the
Yeah.
coconuts and shit.
That makes sense.
But the leaves, they more resemble the grass.
You know, falling coconuts kill like 8 people every year.
Yeah, I did know that, actually.
Imagine dying by coconut. Hey, you know vending machines kill like 17, and so people are like, how the fuck does a vending machine kill someone? But it's actually because people's snacks get stuck. And so on the side of the vending machine, if you read the warning, it's like don't tilt past a certain angle because then it gets too heavy. Like it's like 20 degrees, I think. And so it's like, but who brings their fucking protractor to a vending machine? It's like, you're good. No, but yeah,
Like, hold it. No, you're too far.
I don't think I would like tilt a vending machine in general though, just because like that's scary, bro.
All right, well, we're almost at our 1 hour mark, guys.
Let's just go a little past.
We're going to.
Today's a special episode for you, Eddie.
We're going to, but yeah, I just want to update you guys. I'm still here. Keegan's still here. Sam's still here.
Diego's
Diego is
passed
on
out.
cloud 9. For fuck's sakes,
I think he's asleep.
he's
Yeah,
definitely asleep.
Man's on some ketamine.
And he's awake. And
Morning
he's awake.
sunshine.
Bro,
Dude,
it's
it's
6 in the
7
morning.
a.m.
You slept the whole night. Okay, he's
Diego, you missed work.
back.
He's
Oh
here.
yeah, he's out. He's pretty
out.
dead.
What's it called? No, I was telling you a cool story about Venus flytraps. That's not cool. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, tell us about
Like,
these flytraps.
So Venus. You fucking.
Ben,
bitch.
calm down.
Venus flytraps. You know how like you can poke them and they'll close?
Yeah.
You actually shouldn't do that.
Why?
The reason is because Venus flytraps, they don't actually get a lot of nutrients from the flies and shit, right? And so it takes so much like, well, like I'll put it in terms like humans. Like you eat a piece of bread, that's gluten. That's like what? A piece of bread is like what? 30 calories.
What
maybe?
are we, French?
Like it's
Sure.
it's like us eating a piece of bread every few days.
Yeah,
almost.
it's like 30 calories, right? And so you have energy while those 30 calories last, but then you run out of the 30 calories and you're dead. That's the same as Venus flytraps. So that's why they save their calories to close and open, because it takes so much energy from them that like it should only be open and closed for flies. If you do it too many, if you actually trigger your fly trap too many times, it will die.
Yeah, like I actually killed one by doing that by accident. I poked it with a pencil just to see if it would actually close, because I was like, it blew my mind that they actually did that.
Yeah, you can do it a couple times.
But no, I did it once and it died.
Well, it was probably on its like deathbed.
Yeah. Because they only really last during the summer months when there's actually flies and such.
I used to have one in my room. It was really cool, actually.
That's so weird, because I remember I used to going to like the superstore in like the summer season and putting like, get them like a dime or a quarter or something, putting them out and like, whoop.
Well, when it's in the store like that, there's more flies available, right? Like I said, you can do it, just not often.
You think you could keep a Venus flytrap alive throughout the winter if you just kept feeding it flies? You got it like from the pet store?
I mean, you wouldn't need flies, and you can just buy crickets.
Well, yeah. You just buy like a dead something dead and just put it in his mouth.
See,
No, crickets. You can literally buy live crickets and put it in its mouth.
You don't need to be alive. It just needs to have nutrients. People wonder how Venus flytraps actually eat, because it's like a stem.
Yeah, don't they have like acid around their mouth?
Yes, that's what it actually is.
Enzyme actually
Is the enzymes in its saliva that comes out of those little pink pads.
It breaks down like proteins and
it doesn't even break down proteins. It just like it melts the whole fly.
Well, yeah, it breaks everything down.
Like, there's no carcass or anything left.
So yeah,
it just absorbs the.
Because flies are like 99% protein though.
Yeah, and it just absorbs it into the pink pads.
Like one thing I used to remember doing as a kid is like you go to the superstore and you do the coral thing. Like sometimes you put your pinky in there and then like, you leave it in there for a couple seconds. Like, ow, that kind of hurts. Yeah, because it's trying to break down your finger.
Yeah.
Wait, what is?
Putting your finger in a Venus flytrap.
Like Venus flytrap shouldn't break down your finger.
No, like you feel like the small like itching thing, like when you try to touch fiberglass. Oh, by the way, if you touch fiberglass, you feel that itching. You get that itchy feeling in your hand.
because the fibers like embed
causing micro cuts on your hand.
Splinters are
it also
so
embeds
annoying.
in your pores.
It's really painful.
I got super bad pimples on my chest in the area after I got a bunch of fiberglass, because I got fiberglass all over my arms and all down my shirt at work one day.
Oh,
I had to leave early. I had to have like a cold 20-minute shower when I got to my girlfriend's.
For sure.
Sam, you gonna have anything?
It was horrible.
No, for sure. I used to get fiberglass in my hands a lot when I would build stuff, because I would cut a lot of fiberglass. And that's why I always wear gloves now, because it's so annoying. Like, some people don't mind it.
You want me to have the rest of this or no?
Go ahead. I got a fiberglass boat from my grandpa, because when he passed away, he had it on his will from me, right?
Yeah.
And this boat needed a lot of work done to the bottom, like new fiberglass sheets over it, and patch jobs in certain areas that had leaks in the boat.
Oh, okay.
So I was in my backyard starting on it, grinding away some of the areas that needed to be patched.
Yeah.
And since it's fiberglass, you're spraying like, at first it's just paint, and then it's fibers, and you get it all over your arms because you're using an angle grinder. You can only do it when you have like a painting suit to not be itchy.
Yeah.
And that's like with the respirator and full face mask along with the hood that has strings on it and shit.
Fun fact: don't inhale fiberglass. It'll really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll kill you.
It can kill you.
Because it'll cause very micro cuts in your lungs, and that'll cause leaks, and then you'll die.
I remember one day in woodshop, I got on the inside of my finger there.
I remember hearing about this.
And I was trying to write for the rest of the day, and I couldn't hold my pencil, and it sucked.
Wait, what?
In woodshop, I was cutting fiberglass, right? And I got it on the inside of my finger there. And so I was trying to write with my pencil the rest of the day, and I couldn't.
I remember you telling me about that. You're like, Keegan, I can't write. I was like, why?
That was when we made the crossbow, and we put the fiberglass in the PVC to make the core.
Have you guys ever heard of people actually like cutting their fingers off and shit on a blade in shop class? Like, has it actually happened in your school while you were there?
Not in our school.
Not while we've been there.
We had one of those saw stops though. So if you did touch it, have you seen those? The saw stop?
Not a laser.
Only on our
on our table saw.
On our table saw, not our bandsaw.
That's all it's available for.
If you remember, Sam, our teacher replaced the Asian one.
Yeah.
He actually had part of his thumb missing because he cut himself in a bandsaw.
But that wasn't in our class. He had that before.
No. But Ben brought it up.
But yeah, at my school while I was going there was this kid, Cordy Durkosh. We had a huge shop in there. Like, we had metal shop, ceramics, plastics. We had like lathes, wood lathes, metal lathes. Just let me finish.
Yeah.
And so there were a bunch of saws. We had like angle saws, radial arm saws, and band saws. Those were the ones all the junior highs were allowed to use. As soon as you got to senior high, you were allowed to use like the lathes and
Lathes are super
the
cool.
welders. We even had welders in that same shop. And there's this one table saw. Like the saw comes up through the table, and you like put the wood on the top of the table and push it.
That's a table saw.
Every
Yeah.
table saw.
That's every table
Yeah,
saw.
I guess so. But yeah, we had one of those that was built into one of the counters. Like it was custom made and shit.
Oh,
Anyways,
I love
but
those. Those are awesome.
but there was this kid, Corey Durkosh. He used it one day.
Dwight.
No, he who cares? He doesn't live here. We
Me,
don't.
I care.
It's stupid. But
He's dead. No.
no, he cut like half of his index, like the tip of his index finger off. He sliced like on an angle on his index finger. So there was an angle cut across his nail, and the whole tip of his finger came off.
I don't like that. No. Oh, here's a fun one. So
We're out over the hour mark though.
Yeah. Let me.
Two more. Sam's story, my story. We're done.
We're at the 1 hour 5 minute mark right now. How about
Sam-
we?
Oh, you guys are getting an extra like 7
Sam's
minutes.
gonna tell a story, and I'll tell a story.
So when I was like, Jesus, I was probably like 5 or 6 at the time. I was going somewhere with my dad, and we had this like piece of wood in the garage, and it had a nail sticking out because it got dislodged because it used to be part of the wall, right? And a nail like was sticking out, and I was wearing open toe sandals, and apparently I kicked this nail, and it went right into my big toe, right?
Oh.
But here's the thing. Here's the fuck part. I didn't know. So I tried to step towards my dad, and it was like, my foot is stuck. And I don't remember any pain. I think I was just like in shock or something. Because I looked down, and there's a nail in my foot. And I'm just like, fuck. And then I remember my dad's like, okay, we have to go get you shots and stuff just in case. I had my tetanus shot, but he was like, my dad's like, was paranoid. And I remember in the car, I was so scared of getting the needle in my toe. Because I was like, they're going to stick it in my toe.
They shove it in your ass.
No, they
Your
don't.
ass cheek.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They
That's
give it to you.
steroids.
They give it to you like a flu shot.
Every time I get it, it's been in my ass cheek.
Well, you're fucking dumb.
Your doctor's fucking brain dead.
No.
Well, I didn't go to
Like-
my. Some of my family doctor went to. I went to like a walking clinic.
No. I
Well,
was
that-
so...
Whatever doctor did it is brain dead.
I was
Continue.
so scared of getting this needle in my fucked up toe because I didn't know how it worked. And I was like, I don't remember. Like, I remember because I found it weird that I didn't feel any pain when I kicked this fucking nail. And so now, on my right big toe, there's this, like, little-ass scar, and I can't feel anything in that toe. I don't know, like 5 or 6.
Last story of the evening or morning, whenever you're listening to this. You listen to Sunway School? Fuck you. Fuck school. Stay in school.
Okay.
I'm responsible.
Bad influence, man.
Shut up. So, God damn it, Ben. Don't show me memes when I'm talking on the
Yeah, we're busy.
podcast.
Fuck.
God damn it, there was such an awkward silence. Anyways, when I was in like grade 7, this one day I came home from school. I was like, oh, sweet, there's a package on the doorstep. So I walk up, I grab the package, I bring it inside. Normal shit, right? I whip out the box cutter to cut off the packing tape because I don't want to like use my hands because that's too much effort. This is the story when I stopped using box cutters. I'm opening the box. The box cutter gets stuck. I was like, the fuck? Pulling it really hard, it dislodges, and it just ever so slightly cut the tip of my pointer finger off.
Oh.
And I remember sitting there. I look at my finger. I look at the bloody razor blade. I look at the box. I remember saying this one fateful phrase that echoed through my house. Fuck. It was a long, loud, drawn out fuck. And that's the end of that story.
Wait, no, I have one more story.
No.
Quick
We gotta end it.
No,
We
this
gotta
one
end it.
relates
Alright,
to Keaton.
alright.
I have one really quick story.
Quick
So-
story.
This was after like my dad's 2nd or 3rd heart attack, right? And he was still on blood thinners. And I remember this day because I was in my room. I had just downloaded Wizard 101 and I was playing it. And I hear my dad yell at me from the backyard because my window was open. So I go outside, and so he was like scraping something off an old sink with a box cutter or something. So he's on blood thinners. And he stabbed himself in the foot, like straight down with the box cutter. So I'm not old enough to drive or anything, right? And he just like, he's bleeding everywhere. because his blood is like water. And he just looks at me, he's like, I have to go to the hospital. I was like, you think? That's the time my dad almost died. Well, one of the times.
All right, guys, this has been the scientific episode of the Fuzzbum Podcast.
From scientific to stupid.
We'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful whatever the fuck day it is. Fuck you.